Welcome back to Top Choice Movies Recap. Today's film is a 2015 erotic thriller movie titled The Boy Next Door. Watch out for spoilers, sit back and enjoy it. Claire Peterson, played by Jennifer Lopez, is about to file for divorce from husband Garrett Corbett, played by John Corbett, who was exposed as having an extramarital affair with his secretary. Their son Kevin, played by Ian Nelson, also suffers as a result of her throwing him out. Vicky Lansing, played by Kristen Chenoweth, Claire's best friend, stands by her and counsels her to file for divorce right away and end her relationship with Garrett forever. Garrett attends the birthday dinner for Kevin. He arranges a fishing vacation for Claire and Kevin after a work trip in San Francisco, where his affair occurred. Kevin is able to accompany his father even though Claire denies the invitation. The incident has nonetheless caused her a great deal of pain. One day, Claire is getting ready to take Kevin out, when they notice their garage door becomes stuck. As Claire attempts to push it open, Noah Sanborn, played by Ryan Guzman, lends a hand. He is Claire's neighbor's nephew who is wheelchair-bound. Noah offers to assist with repairing the garage door. He visits the hardware store with Kevin. After they depart, Noah's uncle informs Claire that Noah is still grieving the death of his parents, who passed away the previous year. Kevin discovers that Noah will attend the same high school as him, where Claire also happens to be a teacher, as they make their way to the hardware shop. After they receive their items, Kevin observes Allie Callahan, played by Lexi Atkins, a student from his school, who works there. Though he has feelings for her, but he is too shy to interact with her. He is persuaded to approach her by Noah. Allie is introduced to Noah as Kevin approaches the cash register. A short while later, in front of Allie and Noah, three skateboard-riding punks led by Jason Zimmer, played by Adam Hicks, enter and start harassing Kevin. While his uncle is in the hospital, Noah spends a lot of time with Kevin, and Claire extends an invite to him to join them and Vicky for lunch. When Noah hears Claire explain that she teaches classic literature in the classroom, he begins to quote Homer and declare his admiration for the Iliad. This has certainly impressed Claire. Later, while Claire is keeping a pair of stilettos in a box that she claims Vicky gave her, Noah finds them. Noah says that Claire doesn't need to try because the shoes are for ladies who try to be seductive. He regrets sounding too forward and apologized. Claire is preparing to go out while Kevin and Garrett are on their trip. She notices Noah in his room, naked, when she peeks out the window. Then she hides behind the curtains when she notices him observing her. Vicky, Claire, and her boyfriend Ethan, played by Travis Schultz, together with Coupeia, played by Brian Mahoney, embark on a double date to a restaurant. Coupeia is a jerk who makes fun of Claire's love of classic literature and refers to her as a firecracker when she stands by her convictions. She also observes him eyeing a waitress. Claire got pissed by his reaction and left the restaurant to her home. Noah phones Claire and informs her that he attempted defrosting chicken in the microwave, but he doesn't know how to get it done. He invites her over to assist him properly prepare the meal. She agrees and went over and helped prepare the chicken to satisfaction. She then stays to eat it with him. Noah begins flirting with her. Claire is intrigued by Noah's flirting, but she thinks it would be inappropriate because Noah is younger to her. She can't fight off Noah as he starts to kiss her and feel her up. They ultimately had extremely passionate sex. The following morning, Claire begins to lament about what happened the previous night. She lets Noah know what they did was off base. Yet, her words drives him so crazy that he punches a wall and bloodies his knuckles. Kevin and Garrett get back from their outing. They eat with Claire, then Noah shows up minutes later. Claire gets a plate of treats, and Noah inquires as to whether she let the folks know what occurred while they were away. She says there was a major rainstorm, to which Noah conceitedly comments that it got exceptionally wet around there. Kevin offers him a treat, and Noah answers, "I love your mom's treats." The school year starts, and as Claire starts her first class, Principal, played by Hill Harper, comes in and tells her that Noah is joining their class, since he caused it to seem like Claire mentioned him to move into her class. She immediately realizes that her PC was hacked. Kevin and Noah hang out, Claire beginning to feel awkward with Noah. Noah takes Kevin to the forest with a firearm that belongs to his uncle. He sets up a line of oranges and maneuvers Kevin toward despising his dad for undermining Claire, which was presented during supper when Garrett comes over and Kevin hollers at him. Kevin joins Noah at the school exercise center, and he takes out his disappointment on a punching pack. Kevin overworked himself and begins to go into shock. Noah hurries to the storage and snatches Kevin's EpiPen. He sticks it in Kevin's leg and restored him. Vicky presents to Claire some flowers at work that she trusts they were from Garrett. Claire calls him to appreciate his gift, and he responded saying he has no idea of what she is talking about. She concluded that Noah sent them, and she confronts him at the gym center. An instructor sees this and asked if all was well, and she replied that they are fine. Kevin returns to the home improvement shop to ask Ali out to see a movie with him. She says she can't, yet she might want to go with him to the fall throw. Claire and Garrett just got back from a date, and he begins to kiss and caress her. She is as yet annoyed about the fact that he cheated on her, however Garrett genuinely asked they start afresh. Noah sees this and he irately stands up to Claire about it the following morning. Kevin walked into them, and since he's actually angry with his folks, he chose to ride with Noah to school. Jason and his mates headed toward Kevin and bug him. Kevin moves forward to face Jason when Noah comes in and kicks Jason into the storage before more than once pummeling his head against it. Vicky runs in to separate the battle, just to get pushed by Noah. He is pulled off by a stronger teacher. Noah was called to the principal's office where Vicky is the second in command. She says the school never got Noah's record from his past school since he was thrown out for tumultuous lead. Accordingly, Noah considers her a evaporated grimy fucking twat. Vicky lifts her hand to strike him, yet he gets it. He leaves as she ousts him. Ali educates Claire concerning a tap leak in the male's restroom. Claire chaperones the fall indulgence and leaves Kevin with Ali. She goes to switch the sink off and sees in large letters on the wall, "I screwed Claire Peterson." Noah came out of the murkiness and attempts to compel himself on Claire, just to get kicked where it really hurts. She advises him to avoid her and Kevin. The following day, Claire's students are kept out of the class. She opens the entryway and looks inside to see something dreadful. She leaves her students outside and finds many pictures all around the classroom showing her and Noah having intercourse, with significantly more being printed out. Claire turns off the printer and quickly attempts to dispose of the photos as the principal appears. She opens the entryway for the students to come in. The principal conveys his anxiety over Claire's new way of behaving, and he tells her of what he heard in regards to her showdown with Noah in the gym center. Garrett gets Kevin from school to drive his vehicle home. Kevin drives it irately, still angry towards his father. He drives excessively and can't stop since the brakes are out. Kevin almost hits two vehicles until Garrett assists him with steering into a column of water compartments out and about. Claire gets back and sees the gouge on Garrett's vehicle. He and Kevin chose not to let Claire know what occurred and guarantee her they are both fine. She finds them staring at the television with Noah. He follows her into the kitchen, where she enlightens him concerning the photographs. He tells her he took a video of their night together, and in the event that she needs it, she needs to go to his home. Claire goes over soon thereafter, however Noah vows to give the video provided that she keeps sex with him. She declines and leaves. Claire tells Vicky all that went down between herself and Noah. She requests her assistance. Vicky advises Claire to get into Noah's home and track down the tape herself. Noah understands his thought process is Claire's vehicle, just to see Vicky. He turns his vehicle around, provoking Vicky to call Claire, similarly as she is breaking into Noah's home. She finds the camera taken cover behind a clock over the chimney. She strolls into the storm cellar and tracks down many pictures of herself all around the walls. Claire investigates Noah's PC and finds the video and picture records. She junks every last bit of it, and afterward spots 2 different documents with pictures of brakes, inferring that Noah was the one that cut the brakes out of Garrett's vehicle, as well as from a minivan. Claire returns higher up and is surprised when Noah's uncle appears. She runs back home. At home, Claire calls Vicky and is surprised when the entryway gets beaten on. She believes it's Noah, and Vicky advises Claire to go to her home with Kevin. The entryway opens and it's simply Kevin. After the women plans went as planned, Vicky gets hit with an iron bar over the head by Noah. Claire meets with an analyst and discovers that Noah's folks were killed in an auto crash after his father steered into a truck. She is taken to the remaining parts of the vehicle and figures it's a similar minivan recorded in Noah's PC. Noah calls Kevin and welcomes him to head toward Vicky's home. He has Vicky restricted and choked while he calls Claire and utilizes a recording of Vicky's voice to have her come over. Claire shows up at Vicky's home. It's dim and the lights have been cut. Claire gets scared by Vicky's feline and staggers against the wardrobe, which opens up and exits Vicky's dead body. Noah had sliced her throat. Claire shouts and runs out of the house. She calls the police, right as Noah finds her and hauls her out of the vehicle. She lets him know she realizes he killed his folks. Noah says that he adored his mom, however she committed suicide after his dad undermined her, and he cut the brakes of the minivan to kill his dad and his cheating partner. Noah conveys Claire to a horse shelter house, where he has both Garrett and Kevin restricted. Noah takes steps to kill them both except if Claire consents to remain with him. She snatches a wrench and whacks him with it. She goes to Kevin and attempts to loosen him until Noah moves up and pulls Claire away. He gets a few lamp fuel and tosses everything around Garrett and Kevin. He takes out the lighter when Claire pushes him and makes him drop it, touching off the lamp fuel. The horse shelter house begins to disintegrate. Garrett gets himself free and folds the rope on his wrists over Noah's throat. Noah gets his firearm and fires Garrett once in the chest. Claire takes Kevin's EpiPen and hits Noah's eye. She attempts to return and loosen Kevin, yet Noah keeps on battling her. She puts her finger in his eye, making it overflow discharge and blood. Kevin breaks the rope and whacks Noah with a block of wood, and Noah pushes him off. He points his firearm at Kevin and says that occasionally legends need to settle on hard choices. Claire considers Noah and says, "You're not a hero," prior to pulling a change that drops a motor on Noah to kill him at long last. Claire and Kevin pull Garrett up and leave the consuming stable house. Moral lesson: watch out for kids like Noah in the neighborhood, who makes advances towards vulnerable women. It's a good thing Claire regrets her enormous mistake right away and works very hard to get her priorities straight again. If you are going through trying times with your spouse, don't plant the seed of hatred in your child or children. Claire portrayed a good mother to her son. She cares for him and wants what's best for him. She still harbors feelings for her errant spouse despite cheating on her. Additionally, she and Garrett make an effort to repair whatever went wrong in their marriage. No matter the circumstances surrounding your marriage, don't be too eager to chicken out. At some point in life, marriage tends to go dry due to work stress, children responsibility, etc. Once your spouse is reasonable, always try and work things out, especially when children are involved. Avoid broken home. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to share your thoughts on the movie you just watched in the comments box below. And don't forget to subscribe for more movie recaps to come your way. Stay safe.